Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you guys today. Let's get excited. Let's get into today's show. Really fun card. I missed the entire Zambikov fight. I'll explain it to more people. But my internet went out. I was having internet issues. No shout out for Spectrum Internet. Spectrum Internet is super gay. I'm pretty sure it has AIDS. I've tried every internet provider in my area. They all suck. I think it's where I live. I'll explain, but I missed the whole fight. I missed the whole Zam. I know it only went 2 rounds. But this is the way that card should look. This is the way cards should look, right? Am I lying? This for a second round knockout. It was that a 4th round knockout in the Ajagba fight. My internet went out right after the Pay Benito fight. Right after the Pay Benito fight, my internet went out. And it came back on right when they were introducing Ajagba. So it was actually perfect. I just missed one Zambikov fight, which how did Zambikov look? I missed it. My internet was out. I was on the phone. Then I walked my dog. I came back. My internet was still out. I was like, so I reset things. What should I do? And right then it popped back on. We're good. My internet's back on. We're up and running. But that was annoying and gay and annoying and gay. But we're good. We're good. We got everything back up. Everything is good. Let me get to some of your comments, questions, thoughts, super chats. Let's go. Gary, great call on Buke. You to go. Appreciate you, JP Farley. Zambikov, of course I missed an insane KO. Of course I missed it. Guys, we hit on another big year. Remember to tip your gambling advisor. Hang on. Let me edit this. Lock and plus 300 upset. Yeah, that reads better. Bring down the house. We hit on another lock. And not only did we hit on the lock of the week, we also hit on a plus 300 upset. As bad as last week was, we got it all back. Brandon Figueroa can't keep us down. Nick Ball can't keep us down. We hit. Remember, Cash App, Super Chat, Cash App at 3D Box, money sign 3D Boxing 817. Cash App's always available. Super Chat's always available. Do remember to tip your gambling advisor. He came through for you. We came through in a big way, in a real big way. Ajagba is a bum. The Zuffa announcers, the Zuffa announcers, Ajagba, like, so how do we feel about Ajagba's power? I thought Ajagba's power was a little overrated. They were making it out that he was, Deontay Wilder, basically, that his every shot he lands is game changing. It did look that way today. Shout out to the Real Boxing Channel. Shout out Real with the $10 super chat. I appreciate you, my dude. Thank you for the Mark Buke pick. Gary, I hit on every fight tonight. Benito, Buke, Ajagba, and Nishida made me good money. I'm undefeated in predicting super cards this year. Shout out Terry Lance, $100 super chat. A baller alert from Terry. Terry, tell him about what you did. Terry, talk to him, baby. Terry is a rich man. Thank you for the $100 super chat, Terry. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you for the $10 super chat, Real. Thank you for the $100, Terry, with the baller alert. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Do remember to tip your gambling advisor. It came through for you in a big way. Appreciate you guys. I think I might throw some change on next week upset special for Fawaz, and I'm looking forward to the Fawaz fight. I like Warrington in this fight. I think Warrington's not paying a ton of money, but I do like Warrington in this fight. I've been hating Max Kellerman. I told you guys, Max Kellerman, yeah, Pay Benito. Shout out to those guys. I don't really like Freddie Roach, guys. I didn't do the tape on this fight, but 79 was in on this. Breaking Bad was in on this. I had a lot of people whose opinion I really respect that was super high on Pe Benito. So shout out to you guys. Max Kellerman is god awful. I've been calling him the well-dressed gay retard. He's a well-dressed gay retard. I don't understand what he adds to the broadcast. He's super annoying. I've made the analogy that he's that super annoying girl you go on a road trip with. That's like, can we stop at Starbucks? Can I get a mocha latte? I have to pee. Ooh, can we go look at the souvenirs? Can we go to Bucky? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Max Kellerman. Stop talking. Stop. He's the girl that you go on a road trip with and you have to break up with her halfway to South Padre Island because she's too annoying. That's Max Kellerman. That is Max Kellerman. He's just hyper annoying. He's whiny. He's just in your ear. He has to stop. Gary, how did you rate a jog? I want to. Here's a poll. Here's my poll question for today. I do want to get into that. Is Ajagba's power overrated? Overrated? Underrated? Properly rated? Guys, do vote in the poll. I want to know. I thought Ajagba's been in fights where he's landed clean and it hasn't had an effect. Right? They're talking about him like he's got one punch, game-changing power, like he's Wilder, like he's, Dylan White, Chisora. I mean, is his power better than those guys? I don't think so. Chris B is in the house. Like, support, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Chris B. I gotta go through it. I don't think that highly of Ajagba. He couldn't beat Guido Vianello. He's good. He's patient. He's got good power. I don't think his power is what they crack it up to be. They make it sound like Max Kellerman, the well-dressed gay retard, was making it like he's Wilder. Like it's not like that. I don't know. I don't make too much of a jog, but he's good. Is he a top 10 heavyweight? Usyk beats him. Caballero beats him. Wardley, Dubois. The heavyweight division might not be in Ergovich. He's in the mix. I'd say he's outside of the top 5, but between 5 and 10 probably. It's tough. Like, support, subscribe to the channel. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Chris B. If Thomas Teller is the ref, bet the KO. I thought the stoppage was okay. I thought the stoppage was okay. Too easy. And thank you, 3D, for catching me once again. Got you, Too Easy. I got you, my dude. I got you. I think we might throw some shade. Yep. Upset special for Waz and Warrington is a good bet. Plus 537. Thank you again. Thank you again, Terry. Thank you again, Boxing Real. Appreciate you guys. Zambakov I missed it. Like I said, I don't know if you guys were here when I said it. My internet, my Wi-Fi went out right after Pe Benito got that stoppage. And it went right back on when they were introducing Ajagba. So I missed everything in between. Super annoying. I'm the first in the world on Topology. Went 8 for 8. Bang! 79. There it is. Went 8 for 8. Cashed many bets tight. Shout out. 79 is all over it. 79. If you hit up Pe Benito, give 79 the assist, dropping dimes like he's Jason Kidd, John Stockton in his prime, Chris Paul, just dropping dimes, just dropping dimes. Shout out 79. Shout out 79. Terry is a legend. Big shout out for the pool Pe Benito tip. Shout out. Shout out. That was a good tip, guys. Shout out to 79 for the $2 super chat. Let's keep exchanging film notes. Buke one is easy. Yeah, the scorecard, the one guy that had, thank you for the $2 too, 79. I appreciate you. The one judge that had Tony Woods winning, that was Patricia Jarman, right? Let me look this up. I'm pretty sure that was Patricia Jarman. It was the chick. And of course, the chick screws up the scorecard. Yep. Patricia Morse Jarman, 100-year-old chick. We got a 100-year-old chick, Patricia Morse Jarman, scoring a fight for Antonio Woods. Can we stop with chicks scoring fights, and can we stop with a 100-year-old scoring fight? Like, look, how old is Patricia Morse Jarman? Patricia Morse Jarman's been scoring fights since 1984. Michael Nunn. Look at it. Michael Nunn. Is this Michael Nunn's pro debut? Yo, check this out. This chick. How old is Patricia Morse Jarman? Patricia Morse Jarman is so old. She scored Michael Nunn's pro debut. That's how old she is. Michael Nunn retired at 40 years old over 20 years ago. That's how old. Can we stop? Can we stop with 100-year-old judges? Look at that. How you could have Antonio, what rounds? She only scored 3 rounds in that whole fight. She only scored 3 rounds in that whole fight for Buick. He won somewhere between 7 and 5 rounds in that fight. 1 and 3 were toss-ups. He won 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no way he won less than 5 rounds. He won as many as 7. I do think 8-4 was the best scorecard. I had 8-4. I gave Buick the first, and I gave Woods the third. Those two were the 2 toss-up rounds, the first and the third. But there's no way anyone could argue he lost 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. He won the last 5 rounds clear. Now, the other 2 judges gave 1 and 3 to Woods. Interesting. Okay. I thought Butte edged the first. I thought Woods probably took the third. They were close. I don't hate that. It's a little weird that all 3 judges, everyone in my Discord scored the first round for Buick and the third round for, I think everybody. If not everybody, it was damn near everybody. Scored the first round for Buick and the third round for Woods. Okay. From 4-8, Buick won the last 5 rounds. There's no question about it. There's no closer scorecard than you can have than 5-3 Buick. You can't be any more generous to Woods and still be legitimate. Patricia Morse Jarman ought to be ashamed of herself. That is an egregious scorecard. All's well that ends well, though. Thank you, Sal, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Sal, for the $10 super chat. Thank you, Gary, the dog of the week. And Poe Benito, too. We killed it this week on we killed it this week with the upsets. And we hit the lock of the week, too. Zambakov got KO Count of the Year. You got to see. I can go back and watch it now. I'm first in the world in top knowledge. Okay, we read that. Terry is a legend. Terry is a legend. Shout out to Terry, man. Shout out to Terry. Itawama would wipe the floor. Oh, yeah, Itawama. How did I forget about Itawama would wipe the floor with that face? Shout out. Thank you. How did I forget Itawama? Terry hit for 7 G's. I hit for 500 tonight total of $27 total. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. Well played, G, and big shout out to Breaking Bad for splitting facts. Shout out to Breaking Bad. I like Warrington too. I also like Fawaz. I gotta do the tape on a Fawaz fight. Facts that Zambakov KO is hands down KO of the. I missed the whole thing. I missed that knockout because of my gay internet provider. What up, Hawk? Hawk is in the house, my dude. It's good to have you here. Kellerman is there to fill the gay quota. Yeah, he's got it filled. He's filled the gay quota. Well-dressed gay retard. Shout out to Zuba Boxing. I don't understand how Max Kellerman can sit next to Roy Jones Jr., Andre Ward. He sat next to Emanuel Stewart for a decade with HBO. For a decade. I don't know if it was a decade, but it was a long time. Next to Emanuel Stewart. That's like sitting next to Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson and not knowing anything about basketball. Sitting next to Joe Torre or Bobby Cox and not knowing anything about baseball. Sitting next to Bill Parcells or Pete Carroll and not knowing anything about football. It's like, how is that possible? How did Max Kellerman sit next to Emanuel Stewart, one of the great mind in boxing history, and never learn a thing about boxing? God, Kellerman's got to go. He's got to stop. Kellerman said Molina had a jab. I heard that. He had a comparable jab to Larry Holmes. I can't take it. Like, everything he says is so gay and ridiculous. Paul Benito is like a bootleg Diego Higa. Made me feel. I like that. I like that. I like that jab. I like that jab. I loved Kellerman when I was calling fights for HBO Boxing After Dark. I think Ajagba is a very good heavyweight keyword. Yeah, no, that's exactly what he is. I've made this, I've talked about Usyk being a very good fighter, a great fighter. Whereas Wilder and Chisora, these guys are Fury, AJ, these guys are good heavyweights. Usyk's a great fighter who happens to be fighting as a heavyweight right now. So there's a distinction, but I agree with what he's saying. I agree with the sentiment. Ajagba is a very good heavyweight. I agree. Guido beats Ajagba in a rematch. I thought he beat him in the first go round. I was at that fight too. Ergovic Ajagba would be an interesting fight. Yeah, like that's kind of where I see Ajagba in that mix right there. FA bulked up like AJ after the Olympics to get the win. He must have been real worried. Ajagba was big. Ajagba was big. I'm gonna try to get to NY. Gonna try to get a New York State. Do it, Lee. Get it. Get the license. And maybe you can replace these 100-year-olds and these females scoring fights. Lee is a young man in his prime. He can still see. He's not sitting there like Patricia Mars Jarman. Like, get a license. Start doing the amateurs and build your web. Absolutely, Lee Van, do it. Fawaz over 10.5. Gary and Richardson money line minus 102. What do you think? Fawaz over 10.5. Gary, Antoine Russell. Yeah, no, I like this, Havlock. Fawaz, Gary. No, 100%. This is easy money. That's easy money. Right here, this is a Gary at 3D boxing parlay here. This is a Gary 3D boxing type parlay here. I dig that a lot in a real way. I like that. It's brutal. And I don't even think Patricia Mars Jarman is corrupt. I think she's wholly incompetent because she's a 100-year-old chick. It's like, can we stop? I think Barrios beats. I can't see it. Barrios is so sloppy. Barrios can't punch with you. I'm rooting for Barrios. Barrios is my guy. I've been with Barrios since amateurs. I've known him. Right. His original trainer Rick Nunez is my best friend in boxing, who trains Omar Juarez. I can't see it. He's going to eat a left hook. I think he actually gets stopped. I'll be rooting for him. I'm going to not bet on this fight because both of these guys, join the Patreon, become a member to get the no bet list. We released a no bet list. Spoiler alert. I'll give you guys a hint. Both Ryan Garcia and Mario Barrios are on the no bet list. So I'm not betting on that fight, but I'll be rooting for Barrios. Buick definitely needs to learn how to step on the gas when he has his opponents hurt. Yeah, I agree with that, Terry. He let the kid back in the fight when he should have and could have lost based on gay judging. Terry ain't wrong. Terry ain't wrong. His trainer, James Payton, who's out of the Rio Grande Valley, he's the one that traded Rockman's kid. When I told you about the story in Mexico when he paid the judges $200 to change the scorecards. I got rich today. Thank you. Thank you. A lot of people got rich today. Remember, tip your gambling advisor. You guys have done a great job. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tipping your gambling advisor. But remember to tip your gambling advisor. Cash App, Super Chats available. Thank you guys. Who has Itawama fought? Like, we can do this. Like, is his resume the best thing in the world? I'm going to name some names. He's 21 years old. He just turned 21 last month or 2 months ago, whatever. He fought Dillian White. Dillian White sucks. Dillian White. Okay. Dempsey McKean, Wack, McKean, and then White. He's building up his resume the way that you would want to. Does he have Dillian White? And he knocked him out in the first round. We got to be on our toes for next weekend. I am sharp at Japanese and Zupa cards. But the zone cards are different vibes and different matchmaking. next week's going to be a big week. Next week's going to be a big week. I released the Ryan Garcia and I released the Ryan Garcia video with Barrios, so check that out. I'm not betting on that fight. Both those dudes are on my no bet list, so I am not betting on that fight. But check that video out. Max Kellerman sounds like Obama. You can see, like, they have the same training. They had like the same verbal coach or something. Like they have the same cadence. Like they sell it. They're both equally. Like Max Kellerman is excellent at speaking, and this is the problem with people who are very good verbally, who speak very well. They think what they're saying. They think they're smarter than they are because it sounds good when they hear it in their head, right? And it does. And Lee, is Lee still in the chat? Lee can talk about this. Like, I'm not. Jake Asman, great speaker, Jets podcaster, great speaker. He's not really saying anything, right? But it sounds good because he speaks very well. Max Kellerman is not on steroids. Max Kellerman is saying not only nothing, what he's saying is retarded. It is mentally retarded and empty, but it sounds good. He speaks well. He's a very good speaker. So it sounds intelligent, but when you actually listen to what he's saying, it's complete. Shut up, Max. Stop talking. I'm telling you, him in that fight is that annoying chick who just does not shut the hell up. Like you have to strangle it. Don't do that. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just stop talking. Stop it. Stop talking. Stop. I'm telling you, Max Kellerman is that annoying girl who just chirps in your ear the entire time. Do you see the stop sign? There's a stop sign. Can we get Starbucks? Oh, I want a coffee. Can we go in? I want one of those cookies. I want the cake. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Like that's Max Kellerman. He has the power, just not able to land against better guys. But he's a legit puncher. You're a dumbass. You're actually a retard. Now, not him. He's commented. You want him to say the guy sucks. This guy sucks. He has power, just not able to land against better guys, but he's a legit puncher. You're a dumbass. You're actually a retard, not him. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, sis. Fair enough. There's a poll, guys. You can vote in the poll. Nathan in New York. The gap between fights is perfect. Traditional promoter should definitely learn from it and book 1,000-seater Hales for development shows and add 2 mid-tier talents as co-main and main events. The gap between fights is perfect. Traditional promoters should definitely learn from it. Yeah. Everything here, Nathan says, I think is a pretty good take. They're doing it right. Zuffa's got a good gameplay. They got a good model here. They do. I wanted to hate it. I really did want to hate it, but what is there to hate, really? New video covering the Ryan Barrios card will be dropping tomorrow. Check that out, Real. Feel free, Real, tomorrow. When that's live, feel free, or you can drop your link as well. Feel free to drop the link in the chat. Please feel free to publicize your channel. It's always appreciated. How about the Pai Benito call I shouted out on the live yesterday? Thank you, Chris B. You guys, yeah, we were just talking about that. Breaking Bad. We were talking about, you called Benito, I called Buke. It's a beautiful thing. Breaking Bad. It's a beautiful thing. Great card next weekend. So many possible close, risky fights. I'm taking Gary, Antoine Russell, Albright, Hittins, and Ryan. All right, let me see this. I'm taking Gary, Antoine Russell, Albright. I got to do the tape. I think I'm taking Albright too. But let me get to the tape on it. Hitchens, I'm taking, and Ryan. I think I agree. I got to confirm Albright though. I haven't done the tape yet, but I think I'm taking Albright in that fight. I'm not sure. Barrios can't even edge out a decision against a damn near 50-year-old with a huge height, strength, speed, and reach advantage. He's not beating Ryan. All right, GK. Let me ask you this question. PBC joined him twice. So I went back and I just watched the Barrios fight before I did my tape on that. Barrios probably lost to Pacquiao. I scored it a draw live that night. And I thought maybe Barrios edged him. But I was very worried. And I did feel like I watched it again. Barrios. Pacquiao won that fight. Pacquiao won 7 rounds in that fight. Pacquiao should have got that decision. He should have. But let me ask you this, GK. Ryan can't beat Pacquiao, granted. Could Ryan beat Rolly? I'm sorry. Barrios can't beat Pacquiao. Got it. Understood. If Barrios fought Rolly, who would you pick? You'd probably take Barrios, right? Rolly just dominated Ryan. Like, I understand what you're saying about Barrios, and he's looked bad. He's looked bad against Maidana. He hasn't looked good since Ugas. Ugas was the last time he looked good. He didn't look good against Maidana. He did. Am I missing a fight? He didn't look good against Pacquiao, and he didn't look good against Ramos. He lost to Ramos. He got away with one there. He probably got away with one in Pacquiao and getting those draws. And then Maidana fight, he beat Maidana, but Maidana's got awful, and he looked bad in that fight. Yeah, I just skipped a bunch of. Do you think Belio Fawaz is a live dog against Ismail? Yeah, I do. I think I'm probably going to pick him to win. And Ryan lost to Rolly. Enough said. That's my point. Look, and this is why both Ryan and Mario are on my no bet list. This is why they're both on my no bet list. Shout out to Breaking Bad. Yes, sir. Shout out to Breaking Bad. Is you got dang right. Who has Ituama for as if he needs a good resume to be? Thank you. Thank you, Jam. Thank you. I'm 7K in the hole. Look at it all. It's February, bro. It's February. I need to chase. We got you. Listen to Gary and the boys in the Discord. You'll be back up. You got that right. I got rich today, moved out the hood. I'm in Malibu now. There you go, Rambler. Moving on up like the Jeffersons. Max Kellerman is so bad he makes me. Oh, God. I can't take him. At least Larry Merchant had cool stories. Max Kellerman is just the annoying chick who you want to strangle. He's your most annoying ex-girlfriend. He really is. He adds nothing of value. He knows nothing about boxing. He just chirps in your ear nonstop. He does not stop talking. And he says nothing of value. He adds no value. 7K in a hole. You've been listening to Johnny too much. We're not gonna. Johnny's my boy. I'm gonna try to have mom. We got a lot to talk about. Gary, Antoine Russell, and Hitchens early parlay. Odds will drop. I like both of that. The call was perfect for a Sunday. It was. I like the Sunday fights. We should do this more often. Sunday was great. Up $3,000 this year already on boxing. Credit to Gary. Thank you. And y'all giving me insight. I do tape nonstop. I get most fights. I predict right, but you have the ability to see things I can't sometimes. And we're a team here. We want everyone to get rich. Gary, Antoine Russell over Hitchens money line. Gary, Antoine Russell over. Okay, I got you. Gary, Antoine Russell over and Hitchens money line. Yeah, I think so. He might knock out a rogue. I just take him on a money line, right? Just take Gary, Antoine Russell on a money line. There could be a stoppage in that fight. That's gonna be a collision course. My life would be so much better if I could experience the nutrition of a steak with the convenience of a bar. Let's do it, C. Miller. CarnivalBar.com. Guys, head on over to CarnivalBar.com. That's CarnivalBar.com. It's the nutrition of a steak. It's the convenience of a bar. It's CarnivalBar.com, the world's first meat-only bar that lasts forever. Just 3 ingredients. That's it. Just meat, fat, and salt, the way humans have eaten for thousands of years, made from 100% beef. That's Carnival Bar. The Carnival Bar, CarnivalBar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right. I've done this tape. I believe Albright got the tool. Albright's definitely live in this fight. Albright is definitely live in this fight. That's Barrios. The Pacquiao fight was a PBC play. Barrios gets to keep the belt, and they can milk another Manny fight. I agree. I said that when it happened. I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that, Kaz. Shout out. I took another. How'd you take an L today, PJ? We all got rich today. What'd you take an L on? What got you down? We all got rich today. What up, G? Gotta post the dog in the Discord next time, G. I missed your last live. I was out the loop. I got distracted. I got you, Randall. I've been saying this. Barrios' ass. Yeah, that's my dude. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him, but there's no way he's worse than Rolly. So, Jeb, who are you taking? Jeb, are you taking Rye or are you taking Barrios? Is Garcia on or off his meds? I don't know, Lee Van. I don't know. And that's why they're both on the no bet list. Yes, indeedy. Ismail Davis is a better fighter. He's not losing than Fawaz. Like, Fawaz and that. Why you got Andy? Who you got? Oh, I got Gary Antoine Russell. Probably, maybe, potentially by stop, but definitely Russell on the money line. Garcia didn't show up against Rolly. What was a bizarre performance? But that's how he fights, though. Like, he fights like that. I mean, he's waiting to count. Now, Barrios is going to get aggressive. Barrios is going to come after him, and Barrios keeps his hand low. Barrios is off balance. Barrios has a ton of defensive issues. So Barrios is going to get nailed with left hooks. But that's the way that Ryan fights. 7K, damn. You could do better than Max. Hey guys, let Zuffa know. Let Zuffa know. Let Dana know. Let Dana know. Talk to Jenny. Yeah, you Johnny and Breaking Bad should interview Charles Bosker. He's the matchmaker for Zuffa. He chops it up a bit with me on Instagram, so I'm sure he'd love. Yeah, for sure, for sure. You think Russell gives Shakur a good fight? It's a fight. It's a fight. I would take Shakur in that, but yeah, no, I think if anyone who would give him the best fight from 135 to 140, Gary Antoine Russell. I'd take Rolly over Barrios because of their most recent performance, and Rolly got retard power. Barrios can hit too, though. Like, that's how he's gotten to this level. Barrios can hit. Johnny and me dropped the beef. That's good. I got too petty. Wasn't being myself. It's good. That's good. It's good to drop beef in general. You need to confront Kellerman dumbass at the next event you go to. I'll go with. I can do that. I can do that. KO is the co-main event tonight with Scary perfectly placed uppercut. I missed it. My Wi-Fi went out, but it came back perfectly for the Ajagba fight. How y'all get rich today? We got rich off Mark Buke. They got rich off Pay Benito, and we got rich off Ajagba by stoppage. I'm gonna tape it, but I'm taking Barrios unless I see something damning on it. All right. Today was my best day since Dalton Smith KO. Much respect to Gary, Terry, and the rest of the Discord for the insight. Shout out. We really got Kellerman defenders in here? I don't think so. Kellerman sucks. Even if you like listening to Max, you can't ignore the nonsense he spouts over the last few years. He's impossible. Max Kellerman in here on his burner accounts. Max, come get me. Come get me, Max. I'll fight you in the ring. I'll fight you in the debate. However you want to do it, Max. I'm better than you at life, Max Kellerman. The well-dressed gay read. The only thing Max is better than me at is dressing. That's it. That's the only thing he's got me on. He's well-dressed, gay retard. What is overrated? It's the cousin of overrated. Styles make fights. Rolly is a horrible matchup for Ryan. His numbers strong. Counterpunted. Barrios is like a prime ribeye that gets cooked in the microwave. Dude, it gets worse every time. You ain't never lied, GK. You ain't never lied. What up, Oscar? What up, my dude? Oscar in the house. 79, you are a doppelganger for Andrew Galata, dude. First take, permanently ruined Max's ability to analyze anything without sounding like a fool. That's not a bad take, RGK. That's not a bad take. Benito should fight Edwin De Los Santos next. That'd be a good fight. Yeah, I like that. Shout out to Bill to Ramirez. Shout out Billy to Ramirez. Shout out to you. I agree. Barrios do kind of get what he does. He does. Like, if you looked at what we thought of him after the Ugas fight to now, it's just the chart is down, 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 and to the right, down, and to the right. I missed all the underdogs today. Rambo, I've been called Canelo my whole life, but never Andrew Galata. I hit on Nishida to end 7-12, so I'm up overall. All right. got a technical decision there. Zambakov and Elibala knockout. You got to Google it. I'll find it. I can pull it up. My internet just went out. Kyle Hayden is Cal on Twitch. I'm not on Twitch. Barrios is right here for you to hit. His feet are not only are his feet cement, his balance is terrible. He crushes his feet. That's my dude, but god dang. He always gets hit and marked up like he got beat up every fight. He does mark up. He's durable. He marks up a lot. Edwin De Los Santos is a big step up fight for Benito. Give him a few more fights. Gary, you got to react to Zambakov KO on stream if you can. I'll pull it up. I'll get to it. Frank Martin has more power than Keyshawn. I don't know about that. I think they can both hit, though. Ryan struggled against guys who can hide their punches like Luke, Rolly, Tank with Barrios. He's going to throw in Barrios. This is a fair point. This is a fair point. Sometimes start at the body and then up top. That's not good against. No, this is. I know you come to troll a lot, but this is a very good point. I got you. I think it's the PEDs making these guys act so crazy. Keyshawn stops Frank. I do think Keyshawn beats Frank Martin for sure. Kyle, okay, yeah, that's Kyle Cow. He made Oscar shy away because he had to throw lots of shots to overwhelm Ryan. He made Oscar shy away because he had to throw lots of shots to overwhelm Ryan's guard and catch him. The thing with that is that you put yourself in danger of Ryan's left hook. Keyshawn stops Frank in 9 rounds. Keyshawn beats Frank Martin for sure. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Hard not to take. I'm not taking Barrios. I'm not putting money on Mario Barrios. All right. No disrespect. I'm not betting my hard-earned money on Mario Barrios anymore. I think people are fooled by the Bartholomew stoppage. I don't think Martin's got crazy power. It's decent. Yeah, his power. I don't think his power is like wild or crazy. I dare say he just has a bit more power than Albright. It's not a wide gap. I'm saying he might have more power than Albright. I think Albright probably wins that fight. Ryan struggles with real punches. He don't like getting hits. All right, let me check my poll. Guys, I'm going to end this poll. Guys, questions, comments, thoughts, super chats now. I'm going to check the poll. Appreciate everyone coming through. I'm going to end the poll in just a minute. I'm going to end the poll in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'm going to end the poll in 4, 3, ending the poll in 2, ending the poll in 1. All right, I'm going to end the poll. You guys largely think that Ajagba's power is properly rated at 53%. Fair enough. All right. I'm going to read these last few questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Then I'm going to wrap. But I appreciate you guys. I think Max Kellerman versus Ryan Garcia is competitive. I would be rooting so hard for Ryan Garcia just to end Max Kellerman. Just end him. Albright jab is elite. I ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. The odds with Barrios are too sweet to where I'll add him to a parlay. I think the odds are about right. I think Ryan's. I don't really rate Ryan that high, but I do think he's going to be Barrios. When I talk, where I take all super favorites and have him for the profit. Barrios ain't punching like that. If he was, then pack old ass. Okay, Barrios can punch. I've done Mitch with him. I can tell you firsthand. I've done Mitch with Barrios. He can punch. Keyshawn should fight Adam Azim or Tito Mercado next. Those are great fights. You like Warrington? Yeah, I do. And I'm a Warrington simp, right? And I'm going to go down a blaze of glory with Warrington. He's either going to get me rich or he's going to get me broke. I don't know, but I'm going with Warrington. Gary, lift up the wig and stick it back down again. This is all me. My respects, sir. All right. I'm going to wrap this up, guys. I appreciate everyone. Smash the like button. become a member. Hit the join button. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the join button. Become a member. Also, become a Patreon. Link is in the description. It's in the ticker below. $5 a month. Become a member. Become a Patreon. All that. Warrington was winning the first fight until he got caught. He did get caught. He did. He got caught. I talked about this on the first. The ref, he was out on his feet, so I'm not upset about the stoppage. But the stoppage came when the round was over. Why not let him go back to the corner? He beat the count. It wasn't like he didn't beat the count. Let him go back to his corner. Let him rest for a minute, and then reassess him at the end of the 60 seconds and see if he can continue. That's what what they're supposed to do, I feel. But he was out on his feet. I wasn't mad about the stoppage. Counting down the days till Keith beats Fundora. I agree. He was winning until I live bet him. The Real told me Beck the Bully might be in trouble. Is that true? There's a chance. He's probably going to win. It's probably not something I'm going to bet, though. All right, I'm going to end this now, guys. I appreciate everyone. I'll be live again tomorrow. From Texas to the world. Thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.